Oh, shit.
Believe it or not, that is the intro, actually.
Are we recording?
We are recording. Welcome back to the Sweetcast.
Let's go. Is it actually going?
It is actually going. Cut that out.
Are we actually going?
We are.
Welcome to the Sweetcast.
We are joined with a special guest this week. Someone who's not been on an episode in forever because she keeps dodging our invites.
It's me, Cameron. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Please.
Wow.
My fiancée, Abby.
Oh, well. Here we are now. Anyway, moving on. Liam's obsessed with Glee. So.
Oh, shit. Right to it.
Yeah.
Right
Right to
off the bat.
Yeah, you want to
we
talk
usually
about that?
spitball a little bit before.
No. Let's go. Let's talk about Glee. What's up with Glee?
I started watching Glee this week. She said, she was like, you know what, you would really like Glee. And you know what? I enjoy it, but God, is it cringy sometimes.
It's Glee, brother.
It's so funny though.
The dialogue.
It's the teacher being like a pedophile most of the time. That's like.
Yeah, he has like this weird.
I'm sorry.
He has this weird thing, and apparently he gets more like outwardly pedophile-y.
Yeah.
But it's like, the thing that gets me is when he's reliving his glory days and he starts performing. He's like, oh, no one wants to do this. Let me bring it out. And so he's like, I'm assuming.
Should I, like, pull up a video?
Put it up here, editor Liam.
Just like.
Because today we watched the episode where like, oh, like, let's do mashups of songs. Like, let's think of a mashup for Bust a Move. And then he proceeds to perform it and goes around, like, shoves them around, and he's like, what is it, like, something about like a hottie of the body, and he's talking to the cheerleaders. I'm like, they're in high school, young man.
This is the whole.
Okay, so he's the teacher.
Okay. What the fuck am I watching?
Yeah, that's what I feel. That's right. You need to go back because that line. Okay, you can pause it there.
But I feel like you need to like see the shit.
Oh, bust a move, white boy. Bust a move. Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, so.
Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, the white boy's busting a move, Liam. Oh, shit. He's a soul brother. Oh, and now he's watching two of his students get close. That's okay.
Mhm.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, you can pause it there.
No, hold on. This white boy got moves.
This way we can stop dancing, okay?
This pedophile got moves, dog.
But yeah, no, it's the scantily clad girls. It looks at the two cheerleaders, and it goes, "You want to sex up this girl?" It spins the pregnant cheerleader.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Every sentence you say is another fucking layer to unravel.
If it helps, she's the
So
president of the
good.
celibacy club.
Yeah.
Oh.
The pregnant girl.
Just like every Christian boy that's been in a
No,
Christian
that's
high school.
not
I'm celibate. But I'm not being celibate.
He's celibate by choice.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's wild because I was telling Abby, they're all like, when they're talking and everything, and they have like dialogue with the storylines, they're like not all like best friends. Like, it's like, oh, I really love Glee, but like, I don't want to be there, blah, blah, blah. But then when they perform, they all forget they're supposed to have like character types, and they're all just like enjoying it. Like, they lose all of the sharpness.
Yeah.
Like the pregnant one, she hates this other girl because her boyfriend, the baby daddy,
Who's not actually the baby.
Is it
daddy.
this?
is in is in love with this other girl, and so she hates her, and there's all this drama. But as soon as they start singing, gone. They're just singing their parts. It's kind of crazy.
See how he just loves it? Like he's chatting about it.
He's into it.
Yep.
He's into it. This is like me when I was doing those iCarly videos for a
Exactly.
little bit.
Yep.
That's wild.
This is
Yeah.
actually so accurate.
I say when I'm still watching them to this day. So
I mean, fair
Well,
enough.
it takes you that
Like,
long.
well, it's only like 24 hours of it. Actually, more than 24 hours.
Yeah, there is.
You
more.
probably know the exact time.
I think it's close to. Well, he uploaded the one video, so I think it's like 36 hours.
Yeah,
Mm.
So
they're long. But anyways, yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So how much more do you got to watch of it?
We're like
5 seasons.
10 episodes into season 1.
Holy shit, you gotta.
It's like crazy cringy, and honestly,
When does the blonde hair woman come in?
Jane Lynch.
Yeah,
She's in it from the
immediate.
start.
She's a
She's a
funny.
psychopath. She has a segment on the news called Sue's Corner or whatever.
Yeah.
And she literally it's introduced. She goes, "We should bring back caning children." And she's like has like these crazy like
One-liners that are just
Oh my God.
so
yeah like
crazy.
she gets put as co-director of the Glee Club, and to separate them, she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna make Will like the teacher Will racist, so I'm gonna take all of the
No, hate minorities.
Yes, she can take all the minorities, and she's gonna do her whole segment on the news, being like, and "That's why I think the minorities are the best, and that's how Sue sees it." And like some of the things she says are absolutely nuts.
It's just crazy. Like, she divided them up, like, anyone who wasn't white. And then there's one guy in a wheelchair, so she took him.
Mm-hmm.
There's a gay guy.
And then she
Took
goes,
him.
"We're gonna break them up more." So then she has the pregnant cheerleader go, "What? We're supposed to stand back here like props?" And so the other one goes, and he's like, "Yeah, like I'm Noah Puckerman." She goes, "Jewish, minority." Meanwhile, the other girl that stays in the non-minority group is also Jewish.
Yeah.
I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then the next episode's whole thing is that the Jewish guy,
Wants
his
to-
mom wants, like, him
While
to end
watching
up.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
She goes, "You're just as bad as them because you won't date a Jewish girl."
Yeah. literally.
Speaking of Schindler's List, we saw someone make a choice today.
So we were at Walmart today. We were at
I'm,
Walmart.
like, actually scared. I've also never seen Schindler's List.
I've never
so
seen it either.
Me
Actually,
neither.
It's so valid.
but we were at Walmart today because we're shopping for the 48-hour film challenge, which we're doing.
Courtesy of Abby.
Courtesy of Abby.
Thanks,
She's
guys.
created everything for us, and we're just making up the ideas now. But we went to Walmart to go grab the stuff, and we just gotten the guns that we're gonna use. Glock 9 millimeter, and an AR-15. As you do find one in Walmart.
Yeah.
And
Just for a film.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then we're walking around the corner into the electronics because they're right next to each other, right?
Oh, yeah.
Do you actually, sidebar here, do you ever remember the Walmart's actually carrying guns in Canada?
Not in Canada, but in the US they do.
Yep.
Do you remember this?
No.
I could have sworn the Marlboro Walmart used to have like a gun section.
That's
I
crazy for them.
It definitely could have.
I
It
swear?
It definitely could have. I know. I remember in the US because I've seen they're still there.
Yeah, in the U.S.
I remember, like, obviously, like, Cabela's and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
that's
they go-
not, like...
I'm telling you, Walmart used to have, it was in the back, it was a very small like, little section. It was right next to the toys, right next to the camping gear stuff.
That's crazy.
No, because it was. There was toys, camping gear. and
Was it, like, BB guns?
I don't know. That's the thing. Cause I was too young to really figure it out.
Mm.
But it might have been like little pellet guns. But I know they had them like locked up behind a case with their own cashier, and used to be like guns, like genuine. I thought they were genuine guns, like 12, like caliber.
Wow.
I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. But I could because I remember
Ian's
one
doing
day,
a quick Google search.
while I do that, I'll tell you what actually happened. So
Yeah.
we were in Walmart. We had just grabbed the Nerf guns.
Yeah, it has stopped. They used to.
in the States or in
When?
Canada.
It says in Canada they used to.
Yes, I'm telling you. I think they used
I
to.
wasn't-
Years.
I wasn't gonna scroll through the article. It just says they stopped.
Oh, okay.
AI is for a reason.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
But I remember I was young when I saw it. Anyways, we turned the corner because it was right next to electronics.
Yeah.
We turned the corner, and we were. As you know, I'm a Pokemon card collector. As you know, I'm a Pokemon card collector.
He was
As
weird.
everyone should know.
As everyone should know, it's like my main hobby. There was a whole bunch of like sports cards and everything. So I was like, oh, maybe someone left me a fucking pack. Leave a brother a pack, am I right? And we're looking at these sports cards and everything. And you can clearly see someone had taken out of their basket Schindler's List
and left it there.
and left it there. And so the only assumption is that they picked up a thing of Lorcana Disney trading cards. And then they were like,
Stop.
which one can I afford? And they put down Schindler's List and took the cards.
I mean, priorities.
You
everyone.
gotta have priorities.
Yeah.
You gotta have priorities.
Yep.
So, someone's out there in Calgary right now opening a pack of cards and not watching Schindler's List.
Wow.
Yep.
I mean,
But-
I'm sure you could find it on, like, Prime.
Probably.
I'm sure you could, but the fact that they had to like
When was the last time you guys bought a movie from Walmart?
A DVD. Don't know. Been a hot minute.
Since before I had
Does it have to be from?
Netflix.
Does it have to be from Walmart? Or it can be from like anywhere.
From anywhere.
Not too long ago. Actually, probably a year ago.
Really? What movie?
I think I can't remember what. I think it was District 9. District 9.
Oh,
I bought,
interesting.
well, I didn't buy it. My dad bought it, but I was with him, so I count it.
Okay,
Fair
fair
enough.
enough.
But you both with Blu-ray.
What even is the movie?
Isn't that the one about the aliens?
Yep. So we're going to movie A today. District 9. No, it's just aliens come down to Earth. They're really sick. and
Oh,
they
you
get-
said aliens.
But no. Speaking of interesting, like choices of purchases,
Yeah.
the people like all. I feel bad for the cashiers tonight because they thought they were selling stuff to the freakiest white boys they ever seen.
Yeah, two white boys come up with a woman's Halloween costume.
Well, no,
a
I'm talking
child's
about
wig.
at Walmart, walking around the makeup section with 2 toy Nerf guns, looking for lipstick.
Yeah, that was wild too.
And loudly hearing
How
you go,
long?
"Do you think this is my color?"
How long do you did it take you guys to pick a lipstick?
Not less than 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just had to find the lipstick section, and we went, "What colors are we going for?"
Yeah, I went pink,
That's crazy.
which is actually where we got the title from.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for Pink Promise,
a space
a space opera.
That'd be really awkward if you guys decided to change the
Oh no, we've committed to it.
Yeah.
It's
Oh.
the Pink Promise, a pink.
If it
space
does
opera.
change, though, we'll just bleep this out. Retro.
Yeah, I'll just be like, we'll be talking, and I'll be like, I'll come back in with like the real name.
Like,
It'll be
well, there's, like,
some loud voiceover.
well,
Have Shy do it.
it's only like those like government announcements where like they screen it out, so it's like, thank you for coming to the city of Minneapolis. We're so happy to have you here today. Like that type of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, literally.
But yeah,
look, be on the lookout for our new movie, The Dangers of Space Rock, coming out soon.
but we were like, oh, pink lipstick, and we're gonna paint you. So we went, they don't have body paint here. So we went to the craft section,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, we'll get this. And Cameron goes, I don't know if I feel comfortable with acrylic paint on my body.
I mean, so valid.
I want to die, but not like
So then
that.
we went to the paint section.
Sorry, Cameron, before I forget, you're doing your whole body?
We're still figuring that out.
Okay. Are you shaving the facial hair?
No, we're
No.
painting right over that. It
He's
will be
keeping
orange,
Okay.
and it will
I
stay.
wish you luck.
Thank you.
Yep.
I will walk into the office on Monday, and the guys at the halfway house will laugh at me,
Yep.
and I will
Or
hold,
think you have like lupus or something?
or lupus.
No, sorry, jaundice.
He's
Bro-
jaundiced. They're gonna think he's jaundiced.
I really appreciate the idea that they are a majority of them are smart enough to go look at me and go, "Oh, he has jaundice."
Yeah.
They will look at me and just go, "He looks stupid," and that will be the last thought.
Fair enough.
That-
fair
they will
enough.
not think about it further.
Yeah.
They will go, "Look at that white boy walking." That'll be it.
But yeah, so we looked around there, and we couldn't find anything that Cameron was comfortable putting on his body. And honestly, I wasn't happy with the clothes section either. So they went, oh, let's go to Michael's. Pulled into Michael's.
750.
It was like 7:53, and we're like, oh, it closes in 7 minutes. They will hate our asses because we have to look for what we're looking for. It's not like we know what we're going for.
Yeah.
And so we're like, oh, what's still open? Party City.
As always.
Party City has the colored sections where it's like, oh, this is all blue stuff, all green stuff. So I'm like, they would have paint.
For sure. It's just like overpriced, but like.
Actually, you know,
Actually, was reasonably well priced.
Really?
Actually, everything that we thought we'd get there was cheaper than we got it.
yeah.
We found
Wow.
$4.
We might have been to the outlet Party City. Now I'm thinking about it. We
Yeah.
might have been to the outlet.
Yeah.
I think we went to the outlet one. So
Fair
like
enough.
all the clearance shit.
Yeah, we went in. We're like, oh, like this is nice. Walking down, I picked up
Sorry,
one
Cameron,
costume.
that kills me. You said outlet like 10 times. Like you convinced yourself, then Liam, and then specified it.
Yeah, because I think it was an outlet. It's an outlet, right?
It's outlet.
Yeah, outlet.
Yeah. We walked down like the costume area, and so they kept stopping and stuff. And I picked up one. Like, Cameron, this is yours. And he goes, well, it's not the right. It's too small.
Let me get the
This is
bigger
the right
one.
size.
Do you guys want to go show
No.
the costume?
That's
No,
a
he won't
surprise.
try it on until Sunday, because we went. So we went. We're like, oh, like we're good. Like we're just gonna get a white T-shirt that we're gonna beat up for this. Get to the back, find the colored section, and we're like, okay, we're gonna do orange skin, and we're like, we need a yellow wig, but they have like the magnetic
Are
locks.
you going for Trump?
Nope.
Nope.
Trump in space?
Nope.
So we're like,
we
oh,
did not think about the color scheme until after the fact.
yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's actually he's gonna be the Lorax.
I'm gonna look.
Oh, so valid. Okay.
Yeah,
Your character's name should be Loraxa.
I'm not going with Lorax.
But yeah, so we did that. We're like, oh, we need an associate, so we have to go find somebody because they had the locks on the wigs. We couldn't just pull the wig
Oh.
off,
Mm.
and so we
The
step
things you
out,
get in the Northeast.
and there was a clearance
Crazy.
rack, and so we look. We're like, ah. It was like $5.99, And Cameron goes, "This is good. This is good enough." And grabs it. And I go,
Fair enough.
"Well, there's yellow hairspray paint."
Which is only $4 as well.
So it ended up being $9 instead of the 20
Yeah.
for
That's
the proper
crazy.
thing.
$20 for a wig.
Yep. And as we were walking
An
away,
ugly yellow bob too.
yeah, it
That's
was. It wasn't even like
disgusting.
it was a nice wig,
No.
but it was for the role.
It was a Party City
Wow.
wig,
Yeah,
so.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
And then we were walking out. We like stopped and made a joke about the on sale, like clearance item outfit. And then I went, "Should we? Do you want to try it out first?" He goes, "No, it's good enough."
Good enough. If it's too small, I'll just like make like a little rip, let it like get to the right size, and then just sew it back up. Yeah.
And so, anyways, yeah.
I'm
so we,
so scared because I've seen this outfit.
yeah, we get to
I
the
don't
front.
think you could rip it and then sew it back together.
I
Not
think
without
I think
attitude.
Cameron could.
Not without attitude.
No, with that
It's
attitude.
crazy.
Yeah. Got to the front, and Cameron
It's built different.
walking up. Cameron's being nice. He's holding the outfit and the wig. Just as we're about to round to the front where everybody is, he goes, "You hold this shit. I'm not holding it."
I did not want to be seen holding it.
So I walk up,
I need them to know that I was the bottom in this situation.
go over
Fair
to the
enough,
counter.
fair
I
enough.
put the wig, the outfit, the paint, and the hairspray down. And she goes, "Find everything okay?"
That's
And
scary.
I scans everything and goes, "You know these are final sale, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." And she goes, "So you can't return them?" "Yeah, I know."
As if you're gonna like reuse them.
Yeah.
You're like, Cameron's just the guy of the night. Tomorrow, don't worry, there will be another that
Yeah.
looks like him.
This fantasy will live on.
Yeah.
Like Liam's keeping this around for the others.
Yeah.
And then I
So-
went, "Thank you."
He actually did a weird thank you, and then I made him carry the stuff out.
Okay, sorry. That just reminded me of Debbie Ryan. The other day, I was talking to my brother about Debbie Ryan. And have you guys seen the video of her, like, catching popcorn in her mouth?
No,
I thought this was universal. Oh my
I don't know
gosh,
if this
it was
is-
the funniest thing.
This might not exist.
Wait, one second.
it'd be really funny if she can't find it.
You woke up in like a cold sweat one summer night, and
It
you
was
just
my
like,
last search.
Catch popcorn.
game that no one should challenge you at, whether it's a sport or a board game or a video game. This happened the other day, throwing things and catching them in my mouth. My friend was like trying to do it, was like, "Can you do it?" And I was like, "Oh." And it was awesome. I was amazed and I was very proud of myself.
that's not being cringe. That's Debbie Ryan being real as fuck.
Sorry, the
Well, that's like dinosaur. Like, literally dinosaur. Why is it a T-Rex?
so true.
She threw it up straight and then dodged to the left to catch it.
Yeah,
that's
but
how you catch things.
she hit that.
No, she
She did
did. I don't know why I said being cringe for a minute. That was her being real.
Yeah.
So
Debbie
for
Ryan's
real.
so real for that.
But yeah. So at least two retail workers think that we are absolute freaks.
And they think that I am the bottom, which
Oh.
is not true.
Well, because I paid
Oh.
for everything too.
That's true too. You were paying for everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Never
just-
going back.
Oh, I'm showing my face proudly there again.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll
They
play
need
it.
a reputation.
Yeah,
then.
they're gonna be like, "So, how did everything go last time?" I'm gonna be like, "His ass was destroyed, destroyed."
Just. Oh, you're getting yellow.
It's-
Getting
it-
yellow this time.
Yeah. It's still orange to this day. It's still orange to this day.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
He didn't put the body paint on me.
I put it in him.
It's still coming out of him to this day. Actually, you know, they
actually
probably actually thought
terrifying.
you were the top.
Yeah,
Because you made me carry it, made me pay for it.
it's true.
They thought you were just like crazy dominant. You're like, yeah, pay for that bitch.
I am the alpha.
That is crazy. Put
Sorry.
a filter over.
Sorry.
That,
Sorry. The alpha wolf is coming inside of me. Sorry.
inside
The-
of
the
you.
coming inside of you.
Okay,
The-
The
whoa.
beast is coming inside of me.
Whoa.
Coming
Everyone
out of
close
you.
their eyes.
Oh, yeah.
You mean coming
Yeah.
out of you?
Sorry, coming out of
Close
me.
your eyes. Close your eyes. No one wants to
The
see
beast is
it.
coming inside of you.
Sorry. The beast is coming out of me.
It's completely the rock.
Have you ever seen that picture?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, I
I want
know
people to
what you're
know I'm not actually stupid. I do know what it was.
But anyways, yeah. So check out the Pink Promise.
Is it the or a?
A pink promise.
A pink promise?
Well,
The
we
pink promise? I don't know.
Pink
We're
Promise,
workshopping.
a space opera. Okay, that part of it is at least correct.
Yeah.
It'll actually probably be out by the time.
We'll figure out
This
the
episode comes
semantics.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure that out by the time it comes out. But yeah. Anyways, if do you guys have anything else to talk about? Because I have stuff, but
Yeah, anything?
No, I think that's all that was on my brain.
Oh, I only had movie A and B, so.
Yeah, well, you hate movie A and B when I bring it up, so.
Yeah, I hate it when I bring it up too. That's just what I'm good at.
Everyone hates it when we bring it up.
Yeah. I was just gonna talk about Lilo and Stitch and new wave propaganda. Did you see that?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't
I
seen
want to see it though.
I want to see about
But, like-
pirate.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
gonna say I have Disney Plus. I'll wait for it to come out on that.
No, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
whatever, but yeah, everything I've seen about it, I'm like, hello.
I mean, the whole point of it's Ohana means. I'm gonna spoil it. I don't.
I don't think anybody cares.
Ohana means family. Family
so
means
valid.
no one.
I mean,
no one gets
granted, this movie has been out for what, 20 years?
Yeah.
You just say yeah.
Yeah. So no, but that's the whole point.
20
is-
years to figure this out.
Fun fact: I know a girl. I won't name drop. Who wants to name her child Ohana? She's a white lady.
No, but I know. Abby's told me before.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. You told me before.
That is the whitest shit someone could do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't think she understands that culturally. There is something there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But Ohana means family.
Ohana means family.
Ohana means
Also, sorry, you're gonna say, yeah, I named my daughter Ohana. That means family? Okay. It's a child. It's not a family.
Yeah.
Like, bro, let's be so for real right
Be
now.
so fucking for real. But yeah, the movie was Ohana means family. Family means no one gets left behind. It literally the end of the movie, they leave her behind.
Mhm.
Leo
Yeah.
gets left behind.
Mhm.
Yeah, she gets.
But maybe it's setting it up for Leroy and Stitch.
Yeah, but they undid so many things.
No.
Does Leroy even exist?
Well, cause
Oh.
oh,
They took away what's his face.
Captain Gantu. He's not a character anymore.
Yeah.
He doesn't exist.
So
And then,
Leroy wouldn't exist then.
Yeah, Doctor.
Strange?
Umar.
No, the one that creates Stitch.
Oh, so
The
valid.
potato-looking fucker.
Yeah, he's the villain.
Yeah, he is a villain.
They do a
It's just
last act.
crazy.
They do a last act character twist
That's wild.
and turns him into the villain. Yeah, no, they give Lilo up to Nanny gives Lilo up to the state to pay for the insurance.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Like they go, if you give her up, we can pay for insurance for her medical bills because she does the drowning part.
Mm-hmm.
So she does it,
Ridiculous.
and then she goes to California. The happy ending is Nani in California doing schooling and having a teleport gun to come back.
Specifically, though, she's going to California to become a marine biologist, which Hawaii is famously known for having a
Yeah,
great
hello?
marine
Yeah.
biology program.
Why go to California?
Because that's not where Lilo is, and Lilo doesn't get left behind if she stays in Hawaii.
Hey, remember, Islanders should go to the mainland.
So valid.
That's the
Wow.
message from that movie.
That
No,
is crazy.
No, it's crazy to me that they fucked up. Literally the easiest movie I think you could have probably had to
Yeah.
recreate.
Yeah.
And you fucked it up so bad. And the CGI looks so bad too.
Mhm.
And then like they wanted to skip the whole. I mean, bit of the movie too was like the funny disguises of.
Yeah.
I can't remember their name.
Plinkley and
Plinkley and Potato Fucker.
yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, can't remember his name. But like they used to have like these like really funny disguises.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plinkley cross dressing,
Yeah.
and then he's just a regular white guy in this one.
Just a regular fucking white dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I miss my favorite Samoan. Bring back Gontu as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, they fucked it up. Anyways,
Well.
sorry.
Anyways.
The reason I bring it up was because I saw a whole bunch of fucking Stitch memorabilia out that has not been touched at Walmart.
Yeah,
Fair
it's actually
enough.
embarrassing.
Fair enough.
I
I
hope-
love Stitch. I love Stitch.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love.
But
I love the animated movie.
I love the animated movie.
exactly. Not this little furry guy.
And right now you can't support it because then it tells Disney that it's good.
Disney will burn with the rest of the corporations. It's only a matter of time.
It is only
I
a matter of
truly
time.
The
believe.
people are waking up. For all our
Actually-
American listeners, this is a wake-up call.
Okay.
Remember, ICE is not your friend. Wake up, overthrow the cars. Violence is the only answer. You think MLK went peacefully into the night? I don't think so. Wake up.
I think Cameron's going to LA.
I'm
He's on a
LA,
plane.
New York. I'm going to be everywhere. Why? Because I'm not a person. I am an idea. All right? Sorry. I lost my cool there for a second.
Make sure you say hi on Sunday.
What?
Oh, when the Secret Service shows up.
Oh,
because
yeah, for sure.
He lands on Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh my gosh,
Wait,
right.
who lands on Sunday?
Trump.
Trump.
The G7's next
He's
week.
literally okay.
Is he in
Sorry,
Canada?
I have to speak
coming.
for a moment. First off, he's a convicted felon. Okay. Second off,
I mean, we don't get political on the podcast.
I'm just saying. Second off, they're closing the freaking airport tunnel, which
Yeah.
is my way to get to work.
Is that why they're closing it off?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was
Which is
coming
like-
up this way. I was wondering when they were closing it. I thought it was construction.
No, they just don't want people going
They have
in there blowing it
construction
up.
signs up because they don't want it to be like someone waits on the other side and then sees a Secret Service car and done.
Is that why 17th has also been
Yeah.
constructed?
Yep.
Or 17th, no. 17th is just stupid.
Oh, that's just okay.
Yeah. But they're
For
doing
those not in
like
Calgary, apparently there's a lot of construction going on.
yeah,
When
no, it's
isn't
like
there, though, right?
ridiculous. But yeah, they're closing the tunnel, which severely impacts me for the 3 freaking days.
Mhm.
But long live America, I guess. Burn everyone.
Okay,
And
damn.
remember, a thing of like any high percentage alcohol.
You gotta cut this.
Put a rag in there. Put a rag, light the rag on fire, and throw it. That is a homemade Molotov cocktail. Do not let U.S. soldiers onto the soil. All right, they have no rights. They should not be here. If you see them, if America ever tries to step foot, we the people must fight. We will not let our leaders take us in the night. All right, you throw Molotovs, you throw stones. They will take us dead, or they will not take us at all.
Liam is ready to edit this out in like 0.2
Yeah,
seconds.
it's gonna be. It's
I
just,
have,
he's just gonna mute this entire thing.
I have to edit this out.
Put really funny like.
No, I feel like you're gonna like speed it up and be like Cameron and Abby being like extremely
Political.
political.
No, you just Abby and Cameron talking about really stupid interests. Definitely nothing political. Please don't slow this down.
Anyways, because this is gonna be a separate video on the channel as well. Welcome to the podcast for just the Reddit stories.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, this is episode 3 of just the Reddit stories, and
Oh, we're doing this everything right now.
it's. I think we're gonna, at least for now, we're gonna continue with them being in the main episode, but then also being put out on their own.
Okay.
So that people have the choice of either watching the full episode or watching it on its own. And then if they start doing well enough, maybe at a later date we can separate them into 2 separate
Okay.
Fair enough.
podcast episodes. But right now there's no need to.
Okay, I got a good one. Am I the asshole for hurting ICE agents? Answer: no.
God damn it, Cameron. Anyways, today I actually got
Cameron's out for blood
yeah,
today.
he is.
Sorry, I'm being very political today.
I got
I'm feeling it in my blood.
a couple really good ones for you guys.
Go for it.
The one thing these all have in common, a lot of them are "Am I the assholes?"
Yeah.
But the one thing they all have in common is they've all been cross-posted onto "Am I the Devil?" which is like
That's crazy.
where stories where it's like you're not just you're not just the asshole, you're like you
The devil.
deserve to go to hell.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a business idea for you guys. Just to make these do a little bit better. I don't know
Okay.
how they do, but why wouldn't you just put like what we're saying, like the voiceover of the Reddit stories, and then put Subway Surfer or Minecraft?
Okay.
Very
Do you
true.
know how many times I watched that on TikTok?
Very
This
true.
corner, Gooner corner, safe corner, Fuzz corner. We got Subway Surfers in the bottom here.
Oh my god.
And then every so often the Gooner corners switch off.
So valid.
Yeah.
Anyways, getting to our first story.
Femboy Gooner corner, Fuzz Gooner corner. I think that would get a lot of people.
I'll let
calling.
you handle that posting, okay?
Sounds good.
So this was originally posted on True Off My Chest, which is a confession subreddit.
Okay.
So this is just for people who like, I need to get this off my chest. Not looking necessarily for advice or anything, but it was obviously reposted on Am I the Devil?
Mm.
And I think I'm not going to give you the Am I the Devil title for any of these because it gives away why.
Okay. Just read it out.
So this one is, I selfishly enabled my sex-addicted wife and it ruined both of us.
Interesting.
So I don't really want to have anyone else to tell this to, nor do I want this getting out amongst my family and friends for my wife's sake. My wife has had a terrible past that included drugs and sex. She recovered and went to meetings regularly. We started
That's
dating,
crazy.
and soon we were married. She's always had a very high sex drive. One night, about 8 months ago, we got drunk and I saw her wild side.
Isn't that like every guy's dream? Is for their wife to be like a sex addict?
That's what his dream. He's living out his dream.
Okay.
Okay, so saw her wild side. We did things that I've never done before. It was crazy, fun, and exciting. We both woke up the next morning and felt great. At the time, I didn't think anything of it, but really, that was the first time she had actually gotten drunk since we were married. It was just a one-night thing. A couple weeks later, it happened again, then again, and again. We were both really enjoying it. Suddenly, she no longer had control of herself. I was having the time of my life and didn't think for a second what it was doing to her. I started catching her in lies about where she was and what she was doing, but then we would make up and she would get drunk and we'd have a night to remember. Next thing I know, I'm asking if she wants to drink, hoping to engage her into something I had yet to do. The day came that I think I sent her over the edge. We were drunk and I asked her about bringing a third into our bedroom. She was against it. A week later, she was at a friend's party where it happened. She got drunk and brought a third home with her. She woke up the next morning full of regret. We fought, regrettable things were said, and she ended up moving into her mother's house for a while. A couple of weeks go by, and things seemed to be taking a turn for the better. She would spend the day at the house, but still sleep at her mother's. One day, I woke with an issue. I went to the doctors and found out I had an STD. I knew it had to be from her. I grabbed her phone, and when I opened it, she had sexually explicit photos of her and a few other guys and girls. Just right there, like she had been looking at them before she had set her phone down. I regrettably went down a rabbit hole and found her Reddit profile. Over the past month or so, she had been on a work trip where she would only come home on the weekends. I found out on her work trips, she was sleeping with her coworkers and strangers from local bars. I counted up to 25 people that month. Holy shit.
That's crazy.
She was out of control. I confronted her about it. I told her mother about it, and her mother had recently caught her with a date that her mother brought home.
What?
Like, her mom brought a date home, and her daughter was like, yeah, I'm taking him.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Her mother knew this and said nothing to me about it. Just, she's going through some things, and we are working on it. I love her. I played a big part in screwing her up again. I ruined both of us for my own pleasure. I want to be there for her, but I don't think I can look at her the same ever again.
Sorry.
And obviously, like, this isn't like an Am I the Ass because it's just a confession, but
That's crazy.
How did he ruin her?
Because
So,
he enabled the drinking.
he knew that
an
she was a
addict.
recovering, like, I'm assuming he knew she was a recovering sex addict and, like, drug addict.
Yeah.
And so
Well,
he went,
alcohol's its own drug. So
That
it's
is true.
like,
yeah, and so he went, like, oh, you get drunk and you, like, do crazy things. And he was even saying, like, he mentioned, next thing I know, I'm asking if she wants to drink, hoping to engage her in something I had yet to do. He was taking advantage of her, like,
That's true.
point
That's
blank.
true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
bit,
point blank.
You absolutely broke all of your boundaries
Yeah.
and all of her boundaries. Like
Like,
that's so.
She started slipping,
disgusting.
and as her husband, your role is kind of to, like, catch him, like, hey, like, let's take a chill pill with that.
And you could like have a very mature conversation and say, as much as I love what we're doing, I don't love that this will turn into something messy, and it will like.
Well, it
Point
already
blank,
turned
it
into
will.
like it turned into something messy. If she wasn't willing to do this stuff while she was sober, maybe it's because she doesn't want to actually do that stuff.
Yeah.
And like the waking up and feeling great the next day, you don't need to be drunk to do it again. Just do it.
Exactly.
But yeah, like he started wanting her to have a drink so she'd be willing to try stuff.
Yeah.
He's starting to take advantage of her. He's trying
for sure.
he's trying to
for
take
sure.
away her consent, her ability to probably
Oh
consent.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then like, sorry, at a certain point, do you even have the right to say, "Oh, she cheated on me"? Like you played a part into it.
Mhm.
You knew her past.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you weren't okay with that,
Mhm.
why would you even start and like have her trying to drink and act out your own fantasies?
Yeah.
Like you knew what her
He
past
knew her
was.
past. He should have.
Granted, that does not mean that she was just like allowed to cheat.
Well, no, she's an adult.
Exactly.
She-
should
she's
have
just at-
seen that.
She's just as much at fault.
Mm-hmm.
However, he shouldn't have. He shouldn't have been enabling it.
Yeah, so valid.
We have an update. Not really. It's an edit.
Okay.
Oh.
But it is an update. So he goes, I want to add, because the alcohol seems to be a real sticking point in the comments, that she was never completely sober. Since I've known her, she always drank alcohol, even when going through addiction therapy the first time before me. She always had a drink for dinner or would have 3 or 4 with friends or family at a party or barbecue. It was only when she got drunk the first time around me that the switch flipped. Heck, when I met her and found out she was a recovering drug addict, we were at a bar with mutual friends drinking.
Okay.
Okay, so she because I'm not entirely familiar because I've never been, but most like addiction programs discourage drinking.
I'm so sorry. The way you phrase that. I'm not completely sure, but because
Well,
I've never been. Good for you. Glad you
Well-
haven't been to AA. I don't think
Well, 'cause-
me or Cameron have either. But
Well, no,
I
but-
have no. I've been through stick points in my life. You know, lot of NA.
Actually,
lot of NA.
yeah.
Narcotics Anonymous.
no, I'm just saying. Like, because alcohol, it's a slippery slope.
yeah.
If you start replacing the like, oh, I really want heroin, so if I start replacing that with alcohol, I'm
An
just
addict is an addict.
yeah, like they kind of discourage that stuff. So you knew from the start that she was slipping.
No, so but like still, like it becomes more of a he wasn't necessarily enabling. If she was the one that throughout their whole relationship and friendship and whatever, she would still have a drink or whatever.
Yeah.
Then he still shouldn't have been in the mindset of like offering a drink.
As
so
soon as
that,
he started trying to get her drunk to do things,
yeah.
we have more edits. I'm not gonna stop between each one because there's four
Okay,
more.
Yeah, just
Holy
speak.
shit! Four more.
Yeah. This
Sorry,
guy
it's
came
like
back.
not that juicy for it to be 4 more.
He came back a couple of times. So this all started from one night that we were both drunk. We had multiple sober conversations about what happened. She enjoyed it and would sometimes bring up wanting to get drunk and have crazy sex. Other times,
Buy
I
a
would bring it
swing.
up. It was always talked about while
Sorry.
sober.
Pause. Sorry.
Sorry, the bias.
Buy a swing.
Like literally, you want crazy sex? Go buy stuff. Like
Okay, fair.
Out of the three of us, we know who the real fucking freak is now. Fucking-
Other times, I would bring it up. It was always talked about while sober. I disagree with everyone saying it was rape. Edit number 3. I did not fully know she was a sex addict until a few months ago, after the threesome. She always joked around about it because she had a high sex drive. It wasn't until a serious conversation we had one night about her meeting a friend she used to do drugs with that it came out she was also a sex addict. Edit 4. This was a lot to take in and got way bigger than I expected, so I'll be taking a break from Reddit for a minute. I do appreciate all of your comments. As far as the threesome is concerned, she went out with friends, got drunk, brought her friend home that she had a sexual history with, was actively having sex with her when I walked in on them. They invited me to join. So you caught her cheating.
that's crazy.
You caught her cheating and went, she cheats on me?
No, he went. Oh, she brought home a third. Perfect. They just got started without me. That's what he went. That's how he implied it. You can't be shocked. Like
Mm-hmm. Edit number 5.
Cameron is speechless.
Edit number 5. And mind you, remember, edit number 4 literally talked about how he's taking a break from Reddit. So
Yeah.
edit number 5.
Yeah.
I definitely wrote this on my phone. I think I've said some things that are being taken in the wrong context. That's my fault. I was never good at writing my thoughts down. A lot of people are caught up on this sentence. Next thing I know, I'm asking if she wants a drink, hoping to engage her into something I had yet to do.
We were caught up on
I
that.
asked if she wanted a drink every night, even before all of this went downhill. After this started happening, she wanted me to do this. She said her mind would come up with crazy sexual scenarios or things we could do, and she loved it. I was not doing this so I could rape her. I was simply doing this to see what she would come up with that we could do later. Completely consensual. Again, all this was talked about while sober. She loved feeling free while having sex, and she said alcohol helped her bring her guard down. I wish I understood what that really meant. I'm 100% at fault here. I thought everyone was happy and we had a great sex life. I did not fully understand what she was going through. This was posted a day ago.
Sorry, was that the last edit?
That was the last edit. This was posted yesterday.
I
So-
truly don't understand. I don't have Reddit. I've literally never been on Reddit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you feel the need to justify your decisions, your actions, when you're anonymous?
So a lot of people go onto Reddit because they want someone external to tell them what they want to hear.
Oh, for sure.
So, like,
but
it-
like the edits and the edits and the edits.
It's 'cause
like, bro,
they're getting-
just give up.
Well, something like this, people are going to be filling the comments with like hate, which I've done a little scroll. It is full of it. Yeah, it's bad. But also like they'll be sent messages to their personal accounts, like all that. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, but 5 edits plus the original post and this was posted yesterday, as of the time of recording this. You okay, Cam?
Why do you tell me about these people? Why do you? I was having a good day, you know.
Cameron's having war flashbacks.
Okay, well,
God, Tinder. Ah.
well, let me throw you guys with the next story.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure this will be bad.
So this was on the Am I the Asshole post, so we got to make a judgment.
Oh, there's a footrest if you want.
Oh yay, yeah. Sorry guys, we're still getting cozy for this episode.
Cozy.
Getting comfy and cozy for our Reddit stories.
A little bedtime.
Yeah,
Reddit bedtime?
little Reddit bedtime stories.
And
hey,
Cameron's out.
if these are successful enough, we'll figure the whole set out and everything. Okay, so this was on Am I the Asshole?
Sorry, we needed it.
Sorry again, the good ASMR.
So am I the asshole for leaving the hospital after my husband called for his mom instead of me? Again, cross-posted to Am I the Devil?
Okay.
My husband, 31, was in the hospital for a surgery that involved anesthesia. His mom came to wait with me there, but didn't speak to me because we have been having some minor disagreements. She offered me coffee, but I declined politely. Hours after the surgery, we were told only one person goes into the room for the day since he was still under anesthesia. From what I understand, he woke up calling for his mom. The nurse asked for his mom to go in, and she did. I was irritated and felt like all this waiting and stressing out got ignored. The nurse told me that he was still not fully awake and was repeatedly calling for his mom spontaneously. She was basically hinting that I shouldn't get worked up over a natural reaction from my husband, but I couldn't help feel irked. I wanted to go home, so I left 10 minutes later. His mom called saying she got out the room after I left so I could get time with him, but instead I couldn't wait and went home. She said this was not okay, and I flew off the handle for no reason. I said that her son acted like I wasn't there, but she said that he cannot be blamed for something he can't control, and I'm just being unfair to him and putting blame on him because of a disagreement between her and I. I cut the conversation short after I sensed that she somehow blamed me for being unacknowledged and ignored. Her husband texted me later saying I'm being hostile over nothing, and I should focus on my husband's health instead of acting petty, but I don't think I did anything that qualifies as petty. Sorry, what's up?
I was trying to forget her husband bit. So her father-in-law?
Yeah, her father-in-law.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing. That's the entire post.
No edits, no updates, no nothing?
Not that I can find. No, this is the one and only story.
Okay, sorry. That's not that serious. I've heard way worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, your husband woke up off of anesthesia.
He's still in it. He's still under it.
Like, imagine, you're like, surgery, wake up. You're like, Mom, where's Mom? Okay, that's calling for Mom. Like, bro.
Well, think about
it'd be kind of creepy if the mom was dead, but, like, the mom was in the waiting room.
He's 31. So his mom's been in his life for 31 years.
Mm-hmm.
They seem relatively close from what I pick up from here. It's not unbelievable for him to wake up and immediately be like, oh, like, I feel weird. Who's a comforting figure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, instinctually call for my mother.
Yep. Yeah.
For her to get...
That's, like, a natural reaction, as in, like, medically. It's, like...
For her to get so irritated to leave the hospital...
That's
10
wild.
minutes
and
after,
blow
like,
up
bro.
with his mom over the phone and be like,
Literally.
I'm ignored and unacknowledged. I was stressing for him. I was like,
He's in the hospital. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
sorry.
Yeah.
I also kind of want to know what surgery it was.
mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah, like emergency.
yeah,
or
like, was it, like, just scheduled or emergency? What was the deal?
Yeah. I mean, fuck. You always hear about, like, the stories of, like, soldiers dying in World War One calling out. Who they call out for? Their mom.
Yeah.
They call out for their moms.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, it's like,
Sorry, and I don't always hear those stories, but
it's not...
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, no, but everyone hears those stories, you know?
It's not like he called for another woman.
Yeah, imagine,
Like-
like, Debbie, where's Debbie?
Like, he woke up calling for his mother. And like, his wife made it all about him. There's one comment
Mm-hmm.
that I think really wraps, I think, what we've kind of been feeling. You should be ashamed of how you acted. The nurse was absolutely right. I have literally had surgery while married to my husband, and I woke up calling out for my mother. I had no relationship with my mother. She has destroyed most major events in my life, including the police called on my wedding day because of her, and forced me to spend my wedding night sleeping in mine and my husband's marital bed with her because she was trashed, and my husband slept on the sofa. I don't even remember calling for her. I've heard people not even remembering they're married when they wake up. Some people haven't even recognized their actual parents. Your concern for your husband was completely overridden by childishness and selfish pettiness. You left your husband in a hospital because he called out for his mom. Please reevaluate how you look at things. You're the asshole.
Mm-hmm.
So valid. But that is a juicier story.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to know what happened on her wedding night.
Yeah. So yeah, the verdict was asshole.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how any other way.
Yeah.
This isn't one where she left anything out that could make her not the asshole.
Oh, for sure.
She made it all about her.
Mm-hmm.
And I get, like, if you have disagreements with your mother-in-law, I get that. But seriously, does it warrant, this is all on my husband now? Like, he knows what's going on with me.
That's
like,
the thing.
Bro, it's just not that serious.
It never was.
Yeah, that's the thing, and it's just, yeah. So we got, this one's a really fresh one.
As in, like, 2 minutes ago?
As in 17 hours ago, so from today.
Wow.
Again, post on Am I the Asshole?
Mm-hmm.
Am I the asshole for asking my postpartum friend when her baby bump will go away?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Next story. Yes. Answers yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I hate this one too because I just know it's going to be like a really like sound justified like response, and then because I know the time's going to be like, am I the asshole for doing that asshole thing? It's just going to be like, she might have cancer actually. It's like some bullshit like that.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
My 30 male friend Rachel, 30 female, just had a baby a little over a month ago.
I hate when they fucking do that shit because it always throws me off. So he's 30 male,
She's 30 female.
30
Okay.
female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday, a bunch of our friends were on a Zoom call to catch up, which we do pretty often.
Who does that nowadays?
Rachel was on the
Get
Zoom.
Discord.
Rachel was on the Zoom with her baby. Throughout the call, she was feeding and changing the baby, etc. I started wondering and asked her when her baby bump will go away. My friends instantly, mostly all other girls, but also one other guy, went into how that was something that I should not have said, and it was extremely disrespectful to ask her that. I didn't have any ill intentions in asking. My questions were regarding when the umbilical cord, placenta, amniotic fluid will finally leave her system.
You're 30.
If she stubbed her toe and I asked when she could expect the swelling to go down, no one would act like I was being rude. If I asked when will the bump go away 7 months later, when it's clearly wait, it would be rude. I ended up apologizing at the urging of my other friends, but while I understand that they were offended by my question, I still think it was a reasonable thing to ask. Am I the asshole?
Google it. Google it. Do not say that to a person's face.
Me when I have super autism and I don't understand a fucking social cue.
Sorry.
It's just...
No, you're... No, okay, sorry. Really quick.
Yeah.
Cameron, Liam,
Yeah.
how is a baby born?
Um,
Please tell...
as far as I'm not an expert. The umbilical cord, placenta, amniotic fluid, that all comes out with the baby. Like
Cameron, would
that doesn't
you
just
agree?
stay inside.
Well, my understanding was that the stork came down. And brought the baby. But I appear to be wrong. Am I wrong? I thought... I
no,
thought
actually.
when a mother and a father loved each other very much, they placed an order with the storks. I watched the storks animated show, and
So valid, okay?
I thought that was a documentary.
Okay,
am I
so
wrong in
valid.
assuming that was a documentary?
No, actually, I'm not going to burst your bubble. That's exactly how a baby's born.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't know
Yeah.
why there'd be a baby
Yeah.
bump at all.
Yeah.
So I think that was pretty rude.
Yeah.
Um,
No, but like you're 30.
you're
You're
30.
30. You should know better.
You're 30,
Like,
and it
not
sounds
better,
like the
just
majority of your friend group is all girls.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I'm hesitant to say he's an asshole. I just think he's really stupid.
Yeah, literally.
Because I'm hesitant to say that as like an asshole thing to do.
He didn't mean it in an asshole way.
Because I see where he's coming from. He's like, oh, like I just assumed that like the bump will go away eventually. So I was wondering when the bump. Is it a stupid question? Yes. Is it stupid to ask that in a context of a postpartum mother? Yes. Like she just went through a fucking entire change in her life, and be like, so when's your body coming back? When are you gonna be
When's
hot
it bouncing
again?
back?
Yeah, when are you gonna be hot again?
Yeah.
When can I jork it again? It's a stupid question. The guy obviously doesn't have any clues. Let's get this guy tested. I'm sure he'll pop up like me, autistic. I think it was just like a bad social cue reading.
Yeah, so valid.
So I'm hesitant to say he is the asshole.
No, he's just really stupid.
He's just really stupid. He just did
Yeah.
not fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah. Consensus was asshole.
Yeah, I see that people would lean towards asshole.
Yeah.
If it's asshole / non-asshole, I think there's a third secret thing.
Well,
For sure.
so you think it's a third secret thing?
I think it's a third secret thing. Stupid as fuck.
Not an asshole, but stupid as fuck.
Stupid as fuck. You know,
The secret third thing.
the secret third thing.
Okay. Are we ready for the next one?
I'm ready for the
Yeah.
next one.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife I feel sorry she's lacking in intelligence after she weaponized a suggestion I made to her about spending?
So I say that one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Yeah, that's a mouthful.
Am I the asshole
Am I
for
the-
telling my wife I feel sorry she's lacking in intelligence after she weaponized a suggestion I made to her about spending?
Oh,
Okay, let's get
buddy.
into it. shall we?
It's a mouthful, and he did not.
I am really hoping he said that in an argument, and it's not just like the butt of the joke of like a family dinner. Well, it's not
You're
my
a
fault.
dumbass.
Yeah, it's not my fault that you're lacking in intelligence.
I apologize.
Well, you very much get from the title that he thinks he's super smart for saying she's lacking in intelligence.
If he straight up said those words, you're immediately stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that it appears that your frontal lobe is lacking in intelligence. Unlike
If you
this-
said you're a dumbass, like that's different. Okay.
My wife goes to a coffee house 2 to 3 times per week.
Okay.
She works from home and goes there frequently.
Well,
We share a
sorry,
joint.
question. So
Yes.
I'm going to say 2 to 3 times a week, and then you said frequently. Which one is it?
Goes to a coffee house 2 to 3 times per week. She works from home and go. I'm thinking it just means 2 to 3 times a week.
Okay.
Um.
Already we're off to a bad start because 2 to 3 times a week is not like.
Yeah, goes there
No.
frequently. We share a joint account and both have credit cards and the app. Okay. She discovered this coffee shop a month ago and gets at least 2 to 3 drinks plus maybe a donut or a muffin every time.
Okay. He's going to tell us how much.
This has really increased some discretionary spending. Okay, I understand why that's a lot. I am talking $9 lattes and $6 muffins, so it's significant.
Okay.
So if you're getting
So
two
that's-
to
$26 each time. So you're getting $75, $80 a week.
why is she buying 2 to 3 drinks if she works from home? It's not like she's buying them for her coworkers.
Okay, I've been there. Okay, point blank.
I don't like being in between when you two are. I
Like-
don't like when mom and dad argue.
Like, I've been there when I'm like, okay, I need 2 drinks from Starbucks. I'm exhausted. I need coffee and I need a refresher. Like
that's-
something like that.
But that's not every time
That's
plus
not every
a
time.
muffin. And that's the
Yeah.
thing. So it's
Yeah.
spending that's
I would never get a muffin from Starbucks.
if it's saying like on the high end she's spending $33
That's crazy.
before tip.
Do you know if this is Canadian or USD?
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Either
'Cause-
way, though.
Well, I mean, because like that'd be like USD. That's like $40, $50.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no, sorry. Yeah, if,
Canadian,
sorry,
yeah.
if that's USD in Canadian, it's like $40 or $50.
it's
which is
it's significant.
insane.
Yeah.
Which would be
Um,
crazy.
I approached my wife and asked asked her if she could mind cutting down those expenses a little bit. Or maybe if she feels like she has to buy something every time she goes, why doesn't she utilize the clubhouse in her apartment complex if she really wants to go outside the house? We do well financially, but I don't really like unnecessary spending. She didn't take that well and just patted her face like a big baby and said, fine, she just won't do it anymore since I want her to lose her mind. This really annoys me. I say one thing, she takes it completely differently, making it impossible to have any kind of decent discussion with her. This time I didn't hold myself back from wanting to tell her something similar in energy and tone, and I said, oh, I didn't realize you were either trying to punish me or are genuinely lacking in intelligence at what I said. I feel sorry for you. Of course, this annoyed her, and she asked me to say that again, and if I meant to make her feel that way. I said, you heard what I said, and if it landed that badly, I am okay with her sitting with it for now, because lately she's been turning every discussion into an argument, and I know I'm no longer softening myself around her. Holy shit. Okay. I don't think it's unreasonable to say, hey, could you tone it down the spending? That's a lot of money to spend at a coffee shop, especially when you have I'm assuming, a nice...
I think if you're willing to have a conversation about it and being like, hey, can you tone down the spending? That's fine. But also she can come up and be like, well, like, respectfully, I go there 3 times a week. I don't spend money on gas because I'm not commuting.
Yeah.
I do this. I do like there can be a genuine conversation.
It can be a
there.
good discussion. She also works herself, so it can come out of like her
money.
fun money. He completely approached it wrong.
Sorry, I might be lacking in intelligence because I don't understand a single thing he said.
Yeah, so he went, Cameron?
$4,200. $4,200 a year is what it turns out to be.
Sorry, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
It's $4,200 a year.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's a lot.
And okay, granted, like
And that's based off a $90 a week thing. $90 a week, twice a week, 2 weeks is 180. 1 month is 360. Times that by 12, that's about 4,200 and change. So.
okay,
Damn.
yeah, that's just crazy though because in reality, like it could come out of her money, but if you're living in the States, your like paychecks are probably lower. Like from everything that I've heard.
Mhm.
Also, too, we don't know about tips either.
No.
Well, yeah, if she's going there regularly, she knows them, they know her. She's
Also,
probably going to
get
tip.
an espresso.
Well, he does straight up say they have a clubhouse in their apartment complex that she could
Yeah,
use.
that's crazy.
So it is probably set up for her, like for her not to have to go do that.
Yeah.
I get the wanting to like outside
Go for a walk.
to go for a walk to meet other people. I understand. I understand, and I could sympathize and put myself in his shoes until he brings it up though, where he goes, "We do well financially, but I don't really like unnecessary spending." She didn't take that well and just patted her face like a big baby. Like, do you even
That
like
gets
your
so
wife?
petty. Yeah.
Like calling her a big baby, and then I say one thing, she takes it completely differently, making it impossible to have a conversation. So then, not holding that was not holding himself back. That was going purposely to try and hurt her feelings by going, "Oh, I didn't realize you were either trying to punish me, or are genuinely lacking in intelligence at what I said."
It just seems like he went from 0 to 100 really fast. Like.
Yeah, she went, "I don't like that you're trying to stop me from going to get coffee. Like, I'll go crazy." And he went, "Oh, I didn't realize you were so fucking stupid you didn't understand what I said."
To be fair, though, it doesn't sound like that's the first time. Because
Yeah.
every
Granted.
Yeah.
conversation, she turns into an argument. I feel like this is the breaking
This is the
point.
breaking point.
So I
yeah.
feel like there's like more to the story.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
So
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, I think that if she was emotionally mature enough to have a conversation with him, then this wouldn't have even happened.
that's true.
If he was able to actually express his feelings without it being you versus me, then this wouldn't have happened. Like, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's a toxic relationship.
Yeah,
then
I think
money
the
just gets
communication is
involved.
just absolutely not there.
Yeah.
I think that she should be willing to have the conversation and say, like, it's my money. Like, I work too.
Yeah.
I need the time out of the house.
Mhm.
I think her just shutting down and going, well, I'll go crazy then. Not a great communication on her end, but his reaction to that, even if that's the breaking point, do you even like your wife?
She was being a big baby.
Yeah, like, genuinely,
Okay.
he can't even write like he likes his wife.
Redditor try to love their wife moment challenge. Impossible.
Seems like the consensus is asshole.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I think he just worded it very poorly.
I think based off the wording, people just really don't like that. He was like, took like a big baby. Like, I think that the way he wrote it, he's just an asshole, and some people really don't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, are we ready for our last story?
I'm ready for our last one.
Am I the asshole for taking away my daughter's car for lying to my fiance? I am 36, and I have a 16-year-old daughter. I have full custody of her because her mom, 40, had a mental breakdown and has been in and out of rehab. This January, I started dating my girlfriend, 21 female. Then quarantine happened, and that time apart made me realize that I want to spend my life with her. So I proposed in May, and she's moved in. Our wedding is in October.
No.
21.
This is from 4 years ago. So she's 21 years old. Daughter's 16. He's 36.
And started dating January, engaged in May.
Yeah. Started dating in January. Quarantine, so that was March to April.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went, I'm proposing. And yeah, they're fast tracking that. Since then, My daughter has been a nightmare. She and my youngest sister, 25, keep calling my fiance the kid. My fiance decides to invite my daughter out to go shopping. She kept trying to set a date, but my daughter kept saying she had an extracurricular activity. So yesterday, when my daughter once again said she was going to practice her serve, I decided to follow her car. She ended up pulling up to a diner, and I realized she was grabbing lunch with my youngest sister. I am furious. First, at my sister for enabling toxic behavior, and second, at my daughter for lying to her stepmom.
Not stepmom yet.
I ended up taking her car keys away from her. Her aunt then calls and says I had no right to do so. I explained that she would not be getting her car back until she makes an attempt to bond with her stepmom. Am I the asshole for not condoning lying? I just want my fiance to be accepted into the family.
It doesn't seem like you have any sympathy for your daughter. Sorry, look at it this way. Her mom is going in and out of rehab because she's so mentally ill. Maybe look at that and see how that would affect your daughter, and then
And you're dating
introduce someone into her
You're
life.
dating a girl 5 years older than her and saying that's your stepmom.
Yeah.
Like,
It just seems very very insensitive to your daughter's life.
Well, she's under no obligation to bond with the
No.
21-year-old fiance. I'm not even gonna say stepmom. She has the obligation to be civil, which she is.
Yeah.
But she's under no obligation to bond.
No.
Um,
And if he pays for the car, whatever, who cares? Take it away. If you're like, no lying, take it away. Who cares? She can find another way. And don't be surprised when she decides to move out in 2 months with your youngest sister because she's done with living with her.
Like, whenever there's an age gap, it's always crazy. Because 36 being with a 21-year-old, like, oof. Yeah, Cameron? Any thoughts?
You know?
Yeah, I get it.
What was there to say? I don't...
Yeah, I mean,
You're a freak. You're a freak. I don't know if you're an asshole. You're just a freak.
yeah, you're an asshole. He's an asshole, and
Yeah.
And a freak.
consensus was you're an asshole. You know, like, these are all crossbow
You know what's
stones. So,
crazy? Sorry, I don't know about you guys with siblings and with engaging ages and XYZ, but
I famously am very good with my siblings.
okay, good for you, Cameron. I'm sure they would have raving reviews.
He's
Drop
an
them
only
down
child,
below.
Abby.
I'm saying drop them down below. There's gonna be none. Like,
Yeah, because we don't talk anymore.
Yeah, well-
I killed them in
oh.
the womb.
oh,
Oh,
You killed each of the wound.
each one.
Each of
Why do you
them.
think I came out 11.3 pounds?
are you being so for real right now?
Oh, yeah, I was 11.3, 23 inches? They call me the football player.
Shit's a big
You know those incubators where like there's two babies side by
Yeah.
side? I sprawled out on one. I took up a full thing. Yeah.
Damn.
Cameron.
Yeah, I love you
You-
so much, mother.
Yeah, I was gonna say like R.I.P.
She is the biggest fan.
Like literally, that's crazy.
That's crazy, actually.
Yeah, I was a big, chunky fucking baby.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Yeah,
Sorry, but about the siblings thing.
yeah sorry.
Okay, sorry, I was gonna say. Personally, my sister, 3 years older. Okay, my brother a year and a half younger. Growing up, I was always like, I have to end up with someone who fits within those age gaps.
Yeah.
I can't date someone who's older than my sister or younger than my brother. That's just weird. You are getting married to a person that is 4 years younger than your youngest sister.
No, it still fits. But if it goes between his daughter and his youngest sister.
That's crazy. Like, that is crazy.
That's a wild thing to say.
Yeah.
Liam.
Yeah.
He probably went, I need to end up with somebody that's between my daughter and my youngest sister. Anything too close to my daughter is illegal, so I guess I'm going for my younger sister.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. No, the age gap things are always really weird and creepy.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, the 21 with
And if he didn't have a daughter, go
it'd be
off,
different.
fine, 15 years, who cares? You know?
It's not
But,
as big
like,
of a deal. It's the fact that he has.
She just was able to drink. I'm assuming they're in America.
I'm assuming so. Yeah, she's freshly able to drink. She's freshly a legal adult, and he wants to marry her in less than a year.
Yeah.
I also think that nothing ever good comes from like a marriage where like someone's coming in and you are like one of the partners already has a child. If the
Yeah.
child and the partner don't get along,
You're done for.
you're someone's
either
not
destroying the relationship.
someone's not going to be there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm so thankful that I've hid my children away in Yugoslavia. It's honestly been the best thing for my relationships.
I mean, so valid.
It's it's just it really does. It ruins a relationship. It does. So.
That's crazy.
Well,
I mean, one day we'll bring you back kids. One day.
I'm hoping not. There's 84 of them out there.
God damn, Cameron.
That's crazy.
I don't intend to see any of them.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Well,
Well, thank you guys so much for.
Leaving on that note, 84 illegitimate children somewhere in the world.
Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of the Sweetcast and Just the Reddit Stories.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
Yeah, let us know if you guys want.
And thank you for coming.
just like the beast into Cameron.
10-4.
Let us know if you guys want Just the Reddit Stories to remain as a segment of the Sweetcast or go on to be its own thing. Okay.
Answer now.
Good.
Put it down in the comments. Leave us a comment whether you like us or not. Please tell me how much you like me. I thrive off praise.
Someone
if you say something
pretend
bad
to be Cameron's siblings.
Yeah, if you say something negative about me, it will throw my mental health over the edge. I will put you
It's
in
okay.
a mode.
You can tell Cameron how much you like him by saying what scale of the beast you would come in him.
Yeah, that's true too. If it's not a 10, I might be a victim of myself, and you will be in the know.
He's crazy.
All right, we'll see you guys next week.
Thank you so much. Thank you for
Oh my
coming.
God.